India's political discourse is revolving around one issue right now. Students' protest on Neet paper leak and their demands. Discussions are underway from the power corridors in New Delhi to pressure groups and protesting students around the country. Despite all this, the deadlock continues over resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. The student movement led by Cockroach Jantar Party has refused to visit JP Nadda's residence or office for talks with the government. Instead, CJP leaders have proposed talks at a neutral venue or protest site at Jantar Mantar. Earlier, Union Minister Jitendra Singh has reiterated that government is ready to hold discussion with cockroach movement's representatives at JP Nadda's residence or office.
Since last afternoon, or since yesterday afternoon, in the last 24 hours, there have been as many as four offers made to the student representatives for a dialogue. We are still waiting for the response. So once again, I very humbly, on behalf of the government, invite you to come forward and hold a dialogue.
Government has agreed to address the issue, but still there is no confirmation on Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. Prime Minister Modi has vowed strict punishment for those involved in the paper leak. In a post on X, Prime Minister Modi said nothing is above welfare and future of the youth. He has promised to set up fast-track courts to try and ensure stringent punishment for the perpetrators of paper leak. Reacting to the Prime Minister's remarks, Lok Sabha leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi launched a sharp attack on the centre. He accused the government of shielding those responsible for what he called the complete capture and destruction of the country's education system. He reiterated the three demands: Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation, apology to students, and action against those who assaulted them. A familiar face has now stepped in to support students' protest. Anna Hazare, social activist who spearheaded anti-corruption protests in 2011, has written a letter to the Prime Minister. Anna Hazare has requested the government to avoid using excessive force under any situation and demand resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Apart from this, Anna also observed silent protest from his residence in Maharashtra in support of protesting students around the country. The opposition parties staged protest inside the parliament demanding Education Minister's resignation. Both House of Parliament saw repeated adjournments on the fourth consecutive day of the monsoon session. The Supreme Court lawyers, including prominent human rights activist Indira Jaising, have backed student protesters. They launched Save Democracy, Save Constitution campaign and recited preamble of Constitution outside the Apex Court. Meanwhile, Sonam Wangchuk is continuing his hunger strike from Medanta Hospital, and protests are continuing at Jantar Mantar, where students are participating in the sit-in organized by Cockroach Jantar Party. Talks remain stuck on three major demands: compensation for the kin of students who committed suicide, Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation, justice for the students who faced police violence.
Early evening here at the protest site in Jantar Mantar, and hundreds and thousands of protesters have already spilled out of the designated enclosure because of the sheer number of demonstrators who are present over here. With that number, the security personnel presence is also increasing. We're seeing Delhi police in their gear along with riot action forces in all their gear of helmets, of lathis, and also a van that is used at times to fire tear gas in case the crowd gets out of control. Now, through the day, there have been a few instances of tussle between police and protesters, and also between different groups of protesters. And in the background, police personnel have been consistently talking about avoiding and identifying the miscreants who are part of a largely peaceful protest to avoid any further untoward incident from taking place. Because it has already happened on July 20th, and it keeps happening intermittently in the past 2 days as well. These protests will not end as per the leaders, the CJP representatives and the thousands who are present over here until their demands are met. And the top demand is that the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan resign. There's also, of course, the demand of overall structural reforms in the education system. But so far, between the protesters, the centre and the opposition, that conversation remains at stalemate. Here at Jantar Mantar with video journalist Abhishek, this is Dharmjot Kaur for WION The World.